Ta seria zawiera brutalne elementy, sceny o zabarwieniu erotycznym oraz mocny język. Miejcie to na uwadze. No i jesteśmy przy domu hrabiego. Mam nadzieję, że nie zastałem go w środku. Puk puk. Jest ktoś w domu? Anybody home? Chyba nie.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
No tak.
Footprints.
Okej. Mógłbym wprawdzie iść za nimi od razu, ale wydaje mi się, że najpierw pójdę... O! Najpierw się rozejrzę, bo jest tutaj coś, co może mnie zainteresować.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
No i dobra. I takie wskazóweczki mogą się naprawdę przydać. Pusto. Mam jakiś śmietnik, który można sprzedać, kilka książek i wydaje mi się, że więcej znaków, to znaczy nie znaków, tylko elementów, które mogą im pomóc w śledztwie, już tutaj nie będzie. No dobra, to fruniemy na górę. Maciumpanie, dzień dobry, witam serdecznie. Ślady prowadzą w lewo.
A letter. And a bottle.
Butelka i list.
A wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or series.
Dobra. Ciebie tak nie otworzę. Rozwiąż zagadkę z tajemniczej notatki. Czy potrzebuję ją czytać?
(12:45 to 12:54). Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Pasował jak ulał. No i co, nie mówiłem? I po cholerę czytać notatki. Znaczy przydaje się, ale...
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Wyvern oil. Seria. Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good.
Cholera. To zanim zejdziemy na dół... Przeszukajmy wszystko i... Dudu to nasz przyjaciel, Doppler. Wychodzi na to, że Dudu też jest zamieszany.
Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstein. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
Kalkstein, ja pierdzielę, to była postać. No ciekawe, zobaczymy. Kto też na dole się rozsierdził, że tak się tłucze do diabła?
Dijkstra and Triss.
No cześć, co wy tu do diabła robicie?
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Czemu właściwie tu przyszedłeś?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Czemu mi do diabła nie ufasz?
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Ta pierwsza opcja brzmi trochę dziwnie.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
No cóż. Przynajmniej Menge naprawdę ma skarb, to jest jedna pewna rzecz.
Alright, I lied. But only partly.
Heard of beasts that are half lion, half eagle. Maidens who are half fish. But you'll never convince me there's such a thing as a half-truth.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Didn't actually see Henkel, but Menge does have your treasure.
Take it you learned this by peering into a crystal ball.
Maybe. Trade secret.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately. Though to my knowledge, he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous whore son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
Nie chcę mówić, że my to przeszłość.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
Skarbie, ty też mogłeś nas poprawić, ale widzisz.
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Seria, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Seria.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Ależ ja te kobiety uwielbiam. No to fruniemy. Jesteśmy na miejscu i teraz musimy Oj, przepraszam. Teraz musimy poczekać bodajże do północy. Powinno wystarczyć. Wystarczyło.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menge would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
To nie jest dobry pomysł.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Manga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not,
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
true, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Nie wydaje mi się, żeby to był dobry pomysł, serio. Przecież nie mogę jej tak oddać, żeby ją... Cholera, no.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
Wiadomo, idziemy do bandy prostaków z Ciemnogrodu. Nie wiem, czy to jest dobry pomysł. Nie podoba mi się ten plan ani trochę. To są łowcy czarownic, Jezu. Skurwysyny mogą ją zgwałcić, zabić, torturować. No to nie jest dobry plan. To naprawdę nie jest dobry plan, Geralt.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Marigold.
Marigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Marigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat, but the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Marigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Wypierdalać.
Hands off.
What did you say?
Yeah, I sensed it. Knew we couldn't trust him. Witcher, witch, one and the same.
So they can burn at one and the same stake?
Scrap.
Wcale mi nie jest z tym źle. Po prostu wszystkich zapierdolę i tyle. Rozpieprzę ich wszystkich, będzie święty spokój. Dorwiemy Mengego i tak są rasistowskimi skurwielami, które robią syf w mieście, więc czemu nie wyczyścić choćby tej pieprzonej placówki? I wszyscy idą do piachu. No Mengę, zostałeś tylko ty, sukinsynu. Bez słowa, od razu? A niech ci będzie. To, czego potrzebuję, zabiorę z jego trupa.
Come on, come closer.
Problem z głowy.
That's all of them. That was close. I must say, trickery and deceit, not your strong suits.
True. I prefer straightforward solutions.
Yeah. Fight first, ask questions later. We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body. You search the room. I'd start with the desk.
Przynajmniej to rasistowskie ścierwo mam już z głowy. Wiem, że to może było bez sensu, ale Tris i tak przeżyła swoje. Po co dawać się torturować, skoro możemy raz zemścić się, a po drugie zrobić czystkę. Przeczytaj list. Mam nowe instrukcje w sprawie organizacji następnych egzekucji. O, w mordę. To niedobrze.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here. Give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menge from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes. Secret signals. Yeah. Strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate.
To jeszcze sprawdźmy, czy jest tu coś do podniesienia. Do widzenia, mięska dumo. Wiem, że mógłbym inaczej zareagować, wczytać grę i tak dalej, i tak dalej. To jest do cholery gra, w której się podejmuje konsekwencje swoich czynów.
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
No dobra, to w takim razie musimy stąd czmychnąć. Tylko którędy? Wiem, że może nie był to najbardziej racjonalny wybór, ale co tam, zrobiliśmy czystkę, cholera. Zareagowałem szybko, chciałem, żeby nic się jej nie stało. Zrobiłem rozpierdol i tyle. Wiem, że to proste i głupie, ale... Poniosłem konsekwencje swoich czynów. Wydaje mi się, że o to chodzi w tej grze. Nie żeby ciągle wczytywać, bo moja opcja dialogowa jest zła. Tak się nie powinno robić.
That should do it. I'm going. You should too.
Not about to use the teleport, though. See you, Tris.
O, znalazłem chyba przejście. Witaj. No i wszystko gra. Jesteśmy u siebie. Powiedz Dijkstrze, czego się dowiedziałeś? Dowiedziałem się, że rozchrzaniłem ich wszystkich. O, tu możemy zapukać. Puk, puk. Czem dobry.
You there, Mr. Roven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, founded on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own? You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
How'd you find out?
I asked the questions here.
Not true. That was a statement. Come on, Dijkstra. This tough guy act doesn't work on me. We're both adults. Act like one.
Ah, Geralt. I should have you strangled, but I like you, you bastard.
That makes one of us.
I know. Oh, the sleep I lose because of that.
Now that we've professed our feelings for each other, how'd you figure it out?
Since from the start you were up to something. You didn't haggle about your pay. And then I heard from my sources that Margrave Henkel and Dandelion had rubbed elbows. Wasn't hard to connect the dots. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion.
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yamerlak. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Probably shouldn't ask, but... Dijkstra, how the hell do you know all this?
I draw it all from the flight patterns of birds.
Your sarcasm. It gets tiring, you know.
I've far worse qualities than that, believe me. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Z jednej strony wydaje mi się, że to porządny chłop, z drugiej wcale mu nie ufam. Może to i rozsądne z mojej strony. Północ. I teraz powinniśmy zastać tu szpiega, o ile się nie mylę.
Now just to hide and wait. Blind man would even spot me here.
Dobra, to gdzie możemy się ukryć? Tu jest super miejsce. To jest wiadro.
Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic.
Dobre. Tris?
Triss? How'd you know to... Ah, Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming, hide.
Menge,
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
That's no way to talk to a lady.
To a lady I'd never, but to a witch.
You can. Wouldn't recommend it, though. Had enough?
Fuck off. I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started.
O cholera. A może niech ma swoją zemstę, niech się wyżyje. Dawaj, dziewczyno.
You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough! Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
Where'd Manga hide Sicky Reuben's treasure?
I haven't a clue.
You realize one word and you'll howl in pain again.
Yeah, and yet I still say I don't know a thing. Does that make you think?
Think he's telling the truth?
Ugh, looks like it.
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
Won't say. No way.
Sure about that?
Radovid. I work for Radovid.
Radovid. What did he hope to gain by helping Manga?
He seeks to clear the field before he arrives.
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages are gone.
Bastard. He'll pay for this.
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Manga captured him.
Right. That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel. You might have said so at the start. Before you bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
Get to the point.
Dandelion is on Temple Isle, in the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menga's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menga's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast. Harold.
I know. He's seen too much.
Why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you. I helped...
It's not so bad. I promise.
Case, lay, and gave.
How do you feel?
Base. Cruel. Vile. I could go on. But I need to get out of here. Now. Go home. Bathe. Then drink myself to oblivion.
Walk you home?
Not today, Geralt. Not today. But there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. So, mind coming by later? Manga's dead, true, but that hardly marks the end of my troubles.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Manga orders him transferred to Oxenfurt, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Manga's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed.
No dobra. To co my teraz mamy do diabła zrobić? Pogadać z Priscillą. Wydaje mi się, że dobrym pomysłem jest zrobić najpierw zadanie, które nie tylko robimy dla Tris, ale nazywa się ono kwestia życia i śmierci.
Yes? Who are you here for?
Tris.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
Brzmi poważnie. No dobra, to przeszukajmy waszą chatę. Zastałem Tris.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
Cześć skarbie, no, masz problem. Przyszedłem o nim pogadać.
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Whose idea you think this was? The servants or Vegelbud's?
My bet's on Ingrid. Highborn damsels have a lot more time than their servants to read adventure novels.
Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Fine. Let's meet there.
No dobrze. Jak zadanie ma nazwę kwestia życia i śmierci, to musi być priorytetem, nie? Facet ma niebieski płaszcz i klucze.
Think he's punishable by death.
Ty masz klucze. Super. Witaj. C'est moi.
Yeah?
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me.
Podążaj za służącym Wegelbudów.
It's not
No
far.
dobra. Niech będzie. Gdzie mnie to zaprowadzi? O, w mordę, w paszczę lwa. Ale to nie zasadzka, bo i jego chcę ukatrupić z tego co widzę. Ciach. Ciach. Jeszcze jeden, jeszcze jeden. Czysto, pozamiatane.
Let's go.
No to rusz się.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You was to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Murris. Works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vegelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vegelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son, he's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple guards gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard. But since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen. But since the hunters pay for every mage revealed to them...
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family and whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's... afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, will not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the Alps being watched.
To nie jest dobry pomysł. Nie chcę jej puszczać samej. Cholera.
If the hunters are after Albert, I doubt some merrymaking will distract them.
Geralt, a ball at the Vegelbuds is hardly some merrymaking. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals of blue roses from Nazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Warunek jest taki, że pójdę z nią.
Expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire, knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady Vegelbud's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one to judge, sir.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
W sumie to możemy tam iść od razu. Chyba że muszę kupić jakieś pieprzone ubranie.
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes, most importantly buy our masks. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come see me.
Już się nie mogę doczekać. Po prostu kupowanie ubrań jest... Jezu Chryste, przecież tak wyglądam zajebiście. Teraz wyglądam wyjściowo. Cześć Tris, pączku róży. Przyszedłem, jestem ubrany, jest cudowny i w ogóle mega. Kosmos, wierz mi. Mam tylko nadzieję, że spodoba ci się to, jaką maskę sobie dobrałem. Miałem do wyboru między durnym ptakiem, ludzką twarzą albo wilkiem, więc... O, ranę. Wyglądasz bosko.
Oh my! Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare! You look great. You get everything?
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey, and that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublets chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Z miłą chęcią, skarbie. Ciekaw jestem, czy to będzie okazja do tego, żeby troszkę tutaj... Nie mówię od razu napsocić, więc sobie nie myślcie. Wydaje mi się raczej, że będzie to okazja do tego, żeby relacja między Tris a Geraltem trochę odżyła. A budowaliśmy ją przez chyba 2 lata fabuły w ciągu 2 ogromnych gier. Więc jest co odbudowywać. Naprawdę jest co odbudowywać. Zwłaszcza, że warunki sprzyjają.
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
Pięknie tu. Podoba mi się. Tylko czemu ta pani płacze?
With that scrawny harlot.
Rozejrzyjmy się, jest naprawdę fajnie.
No use pretending you don't know me.
Kim ty jesteś do cholery?
Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the great dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common...
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
Let's go, Triss. Wouldn't want to make a scene.
Vivian! Hey! Oh, I liked you much better when you worked the carriages outside the passive flora.
Nie wiem, czy nazywanie jej po imieniu, ale zresztą.
What a jackass.
No nie, że wstrętny typ? Powinniśmy go wykastrować, ale na szczęście nie musimy, bo jest pijany i pewnie o tym zapomni.
Holy moly.
Holy guacamole nawet. Dobra. Chcę się rozejrzeć, to wszystko wygląda tak pięknie. Tak pięknie. Leave me be, sir. Okej. Tu też nic nie ma. Jest mnóstwo rzeczy, ale tak naprawdę... A zresztą. A tutaj? Kim ty jesteś?
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Triss, not what we're here for.
No, it's exactly why we're here. Well, Moritz,
Join you? And just who would I join?
your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Who is that?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later.
No dobra. W takim razie szukamy Ingrid Wegelbad. Widzę ją. Witam szanowną panią.
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private. Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source, merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father, a kind man but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby, a safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise.
But...
Please, trust me. It's not the first time I've done this.
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him, Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
But don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Geralt! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Humor się mnie trzyma i to bez dwóch zdań. Szukaj Alberta. Nosi maskę pantery. No dobra. Gdzie on do cholery może być? Czy tu jest ktoś, kto ma maskę pantery? Nie. Nie. Ani tutaj. Przez co pijani drą ryja. Nie podoba mi się to. Czy tu jest ktoś, kto ma maskę pantery? Ten jest wygadany. Mamy cię. Wygadany i maska pantery, to musi być on.
Nice mask. Albert Vegelbud?
No. I'm a Black Panther.
Oh my, Count!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes, when can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier.
Ależ oczywiście, że chcę posiedzieć w ogrodzie. Biegiem! Biegiem, Geralt! To jest teraz priorytet. Posiedzieć z Tris w ogrodzie. Jeżeli jest coś, dlaczego tu przyszedłem, to właśnie ta chwila, żeby móc posiedzieć z Tris w ogrodzie.
Care to sit down for a spell?
Oczywiście pod warunkiem, że ja ci posłużę za ławkę.
Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about...
Yes?
about that mage we met earlier?
Oh, Maritz. What do you want to know?
How'd you meet?
Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make acquaintances.
In that case, when did you meet him?
At a feast, long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter.
You turn him down?
Is that what you think? He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
Got the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than his leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Sometimes I have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together.
You're a charismatic leader, simple as that.
You really think so?
Absolutely. Next thing you know, they'll be calling you Iron Marigold. Could even wear an eye patch and it'd look right.
For a moment there, I thought you were being sincere.
Of course I'm being sincere. Look at me. Didn't blush a bit. Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, biag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Shh, let's go.
Oh. I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Oh no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. I hear the statues there are completely, entirely...
Entirely what?
nude. Come on, Geralt.
Triss, wait.
Geralt. Coming?
Uwielbiam tę kobietę, serio. Nie dlatego, że jest pijana, po prostu ją uwielbiam. To jest postać, do której tak bardzo się przywiązałem w tej grze. Miałem na to 2 długie części. I to było po prostu coś...
Geralt. Coming?
coś niesamowitego. O, tam też ktoś sobie... No właśnie. Ktoś się wdał w igraszki. No jak tu pięknie. Spójrzcie, jaki Geralt jest szczęśliwy.
Careful.
A co tam? Kocham cię, dziewczyno.
Miss Marigold, at last! So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks. We'll go first. Geralt will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
No dobra, wydostań się już z labiryntu.
Albert! Why do you hide?
Albert się ukrył? To nie jest dobry pomysł.
Albert! There you are, my love.
Mam tylko maskę, to nie ja. Cholera.
Here you are. So, about this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Aha.
Albert Vagelbud. Please, step away, miss. Ability's not towards young Count. Try anything, and you will get bruised.
Doubt it.
No dobra, to musimy ich wpierdzielić. Au. Au. Szlak. Ignij. Ma na sobie skórzane ubranie. Prawda jest taka, że powinno go to od razu rozwalić. Ciekaw jestem... O cholera, źle zrobiłem. Strasznie sobie teraz podkręciłem akcji, więc możliwe, że mogę... W pewnym etapie ktoś mógłby walczyć dla mnie. Tylko że ten jak na razie stoi, nic nie robi. Dobra. Trzeba ich spalić i tyle. Fuck. Nie mogę wziąć jaskółki, niedobrze. Dobra, inaczej. Trzeba to rozwiązać tak, żeby to miało ręce i nogi. Palimy. Dobijemy. Dobijemy. I dobijemy. To poszło naprawdę dobrze. Tylko jak ja się teraz stąd wydostanę do cholery? No dobra, to w takim razie... Ty. No i jesteśmy. I wszystko gra. Tylko spotka się już Triss i Albertem w stajni. A niech będzie. Jaśnie panicz pewnie czeka. Ja już się doczekać nie mogę. No i jestem dość blisko. Prawie że na miejscu. Spotkał się już z Triss i Albertem. Witam szanownych państwa. Jak wam mija wieczór? Jest nawet hrabina, proszę bardzo.
Oh, I've begun to worry.
Everything's fine, though you should probably send someone to clean up the garden before any guests wander in there.
I'm to send servants to the garden.
Yes.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Everything set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I expected. Stunningly more, frankly.
Glad I could help you collect it. You'll find a good use for it?
What happened at the fountain? It was my fault, I know. The wine went straight to my head. I'm sorry.
Triss, don't apologize.
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know. Be careful.
Dobra nasza. I w tym momencie możemy sobie już założyć swoją zbroję. Ach, jak się dobrze czuję w ubraniu moim. Mam nadzieję, że się wam podobało i cieszę się, że zrobiliśmy coś, co dla Triss było ważne, bo to był quest, który mi się naprawdę podobał. No i to na tyle. Trzymajcie je ciepło i do miłego usłyszenia.
And love